Like, why are women making less than men? Like, what? I mean, none of that means anything to me.
So that gap, obviously, I'm sure you've recognized the gender gap has been debunked so many times. It's almost foolish to debunk it again.
Well, you could say, yeah, that most women will go into jobs where they're making less,
Yes.
but then it does answer the question of why do we not value women's labor?
That's not valuing women's labor. It's just a reality that if
Why
you
are
are
they
going to be a
paid less?
person that aspires to become a brain surgeon, you are going to make more money than a person that aspires to do something that's, like in the household.
Can we go back to the
Be a teacher? Here's the thing. Why does society value brain surgeons over teachers? I'm sorry. I've always wondered that. Why aren't teachers paid as much as the President of the United States? What job could be more important than educating the next generation of human beings, of citizens? It is one of the most important things. There is such... She's correct in saying that we don't value women's labor. We don't value women's labor because then otherwise in the fields that they would be making more money. Conservatives, once again, don't ask enough questions. They're like, well, when you really account for education and they account for career choice and you count for hours worked, women actually don't make less. Okay, but all of those things are relevant variables. Why do women work less? Because they're expected to shoulder a higher percentage of the domestic labor. Why do women go into lower paying fields? Well, largely they're pushed towards fields that are seen as more feminine, or they are more welcomed into, more caretaking fields. Why are those jobs paid less? Because they don't value women's labor as much as they value men's labor. There's nothing inherently more valuable about a brain surgeon than a teacher, okay? A good teacher is able to teach children with a surgical precision that leads to success, the same way that a brain surgeon is able to perform a brain surgery with surgical precision and success. Both of those jobs are important. We just arbitrarily value one over the other. It's important to acknowledge that. This is not a, absolute biological thing.